Hey guys, it is I, Kuroninja, and I feel like it's become a tradition where once a year I talk about one of my favorite idol groups. Today I'm going to be talking about Empathy, a very charismatic idol group with a lot of good music. In fact, they're so charismatic, there is someone in the group whose name is Charisma. Now, before we get into the details, I need to explain how I found out about this group, because there's a lot of important context you need to fully appreciate the group. Back in 2021, as you know, I was a fan of this rock idol group called Melissa, and they were invited to perform at a live show hosted by Comrised. Comrised is an idol agency in Japan, and they had two idol groups at the time, Ibeck and Leiwan. If you're a fan of Empathy, those two idol group names will definitely sound familiar to you. Anyway, there was a member of Ibeck who caught my attention, and it was their purple member, Tonari no Airu. She's my favorite member of Ibeck because she reminded me the most of Yuki, my favorite member of Melissa. After getting interested in Ibeck, I also became a fan of Leiwan, but Comrise had a third idol group that was yet to debut, and in 2022 it did. And that idol group is none other than Empathy, the one we're gonna talk about. There are so many idol groups in Japan, so most of them have a concept so they can stand out from the rest. I think Empathy's concept is that they're a group that makes you feel, but Empathy's concept isn't something that can be explained simply with words. It's a group I feel like you have to see for yourselves to get their concept. It's not that much of a rock idol group like Ibeck or Leiwan, but it's not a conventional idol group either. Anyway, when Empathy first debuted in 2022, their members were Nagi, Sakura, Misa Misa, Mochizuki Shino, and Shiragoma Komatsuna, also known as Charisma. Sakura was my favorite member at this time. As the months passed, they released 8 songs throughout 2022. My favorite Empathy song around this time was Psycho Jump, and then sometime in October or November, Koharu Nushi from Plank Stars became a member of the group temporarily as part of an excursion that all the members of Plank Stars were doing. Unfortunately, sometime in late 2022, Sakura left the group due to health reasons, and Misa Misa went on hiatus, leaving Nagi, Mochizuki Shino, and Charisma the only members of the group. But then Empathy added 4 new members. 2 of them were Kyushun Haru and Kyan Risa, who were promoted from the developmental system, but the other 2 were Okami Non from Ibeck and Mio Monster from Leiwan. 2023 was a good year for idol groups in general, and Empathy released 2 songs that year. I was able to warm up to Okami Non joining the group because she's already my second favorite member of Ibeck. As for Mio Monster, she was already the most popular member of Leiwan, and she's popular because she's a vocal powerhouse, so I was worried that she would take the spotlight. I probably would have gotten used to Mio being in Empathy, but then in December they decided to change her member color to red. I have a big problem with this because red used to be Sakura's color, and as you know, Sakura was my favorite member of this group. In 2024, some shocking news happened. It was announced that Okami Non would be leaving the group. The good news is she would still be a member of Ibeck, and she's my second favorite member of that group. At the same time, Empathy got a new member, Ice Kurumi, who was promoted from Comrise's developmental group at the time, Fantasista Black. But the biggest change to bring in the new era was when Nagi, who I think is the most popular member of Empathy, changed her stage name to Kaiobi no Nagitaros. And to celebrate her birthday, she released a solo track and became my second favorite member of Empathy. The name Nagitaros might remind some of you of the Imagine from Kamen Rider Den-O, and you are absolutely correct. Nagitaros is a fan of Kamen Rider, and Den-O is her favorite season. Empathy released 3 songs with this new lineup. My favorite out of the 3 is Ijiwaru, but Episode is also significant because it represents Non's last time with the group. Anyway, as of the making of this video, Empathy has changed their costume after 2 years, and they also released a new song that gives off that feeling you get when the moon hits your eye. My favorite member of the group is Kyan Risa because her member color is purple, but I'm also a fan of Nagitaros for obvious reasons. Overall, Empathy is a great idol group and you should definitely check it out. I don't often make videos about Japanese idols, but if you enjoyed, make sure to like and comment, and subscribe if you're a fan of Super Sentai and Kamen Rider, because those are the videos I make most of the time.